Hey y'all, welcome to the weekly Warden on Wednesday, the Keto Warden report. I don't know what we're calling this. I should do a fancy intro, but anywho, so this is everything I ate this week. I'm still trying to decide on the format. I kind of did sort of what Heath does.
Because it's the best.
So I'll figure out, maybe I'll get a little bit better. I don't know what to do exactly on this and reporting. Do y'all want to see macros or just seeing what I'm eating each day? But as far as, I guess I'll do like everybody else. And as far as weight, I am down 1.2 pounds for the week. So that's pretty good. So I check in every Thursday. So that's when, I weigh. So this last Thursday. So I'll keep you updated. I hope everybody has a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. Please share your food pictures. I can't wait to see all of it. I've got some plans on what I'm going to make that day. So let me know what y'all made. What was your favorite dish? And remember, spend time with your loved ones. Have a great day. No, I'll be spending it with this weirdo. And with these two.
Ragamuffins.
Yeah, there's Delilah. She steals his seat right there. And so he gets mad. Because he's like, that's where I was supposed to sit. So instead, he comes right here and just lays on my lap. And, oh, look, his little ear got turned over. And so he's laying right here. And then she's kicking into me. These two. But yes. Oh, did you have something to say? Oh, look, she gave the side eye. Wow. And he's, I think, asleep. Let's see, well, you're awake. Look at all those paws.
You're so loud, you woke me up. You're playing with my ear.
Oh, well, yeah.
Poor thing.
Look at those little feetsies. I love it. All right, y'all. Thank you much. Thanks for watching. Comment if this is even helpful. Do you want me to keep doing this? Any tips or feedback? All right, you guys. And stay tuned to see everything I've eaten in the past week. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. And then definitely leave me a comment, y'all. Bye. Okay. Some of you people wanted to see what I eat in a day. So I always start my day with coffee because, life needs coffee. I love coffee. And I'll have as many coffee experiences as I want. Usually just 2, y'all. But this is the coffee I'm having this week. Now that we got this, as you see, at Trader Joe's. It's already ground. It's really good. Heath makes it for me in the morning, and my wonderful Kim X. See, I haven't had coffee yet. That Renee got me for my birthday this year. So, isn't that nice? So, in my Vitamix, I put 5 tablespoons of coconut oil. So, here's the coconut oil. We got it at Sam's. That's Members Market, Sam's brand. I did have, prior to this, the Costco brand. I just buy the big old tubs, That's what you do. So, let's see if I can do this with one hand, y'all. Okay, there we go. Until I get it all off my spoon, because I ain't going to waste any of it. And there we go. Pour that all in there. Make sure to get that last drop of coffee off. Okay. there's what it looks like. Like, oh, this is why I put it in a blender, right? There's my Vitamix. There's my coffee mug for this week. And, okay. Then I just turn it on. Get it to halfway. Look, it went from dark to nice and creamy looking. And that's no cream. That's just coconut oil, y'all. Then I turn it back down. Get my coffee mug. Oops, sorry, y'all. No, that's just my hand. Okay. And this is so entertaining, isn't it? It's like quality programming here. Okay. And look, it's got nice little foam on top. Pour that in here. This is what I do every single morning, like creature of habit, right? Coffee's not as hot. You probably made it earlier. How do you like your coffee to be like smoking hot where it's gonna burn your tongue, or do you like it to be lukewarm? I like however my husband makes it. It's hotish. Okay, then for my first coffee experience, I put my Legules iodine. Let's see if I can do this with one hand again. Ooh, hand right there in the... Okay. And if y'all want to know about my coffee mug, you see I have a few. And there's more. See, it goes all the way back. But look, there's the TARDIS, y'all. Anyhow, let's get back to the coffee so I can actually wake up. And see my towel so cute? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, whatever. In the morning, it's hard to count. Okay. And then the other thing I do is I either get my pumpkin spice, which I should do that, or I go with my cinnamon. So I think this morning I'm just going to use the cinnamon. Ugh. I think my husband put the lid back on it. Okay, there we go. Alright. And I just sprinkle the cinnamon. And that's it, y'all. That's my morning breakfast. Now I have to put this on the right way, because you see there's like a line here. So it's like, oh, I can't be drinking on the line. I know I'm weird. Okay, so that's it, y'all. This is what I'll sip on all morning. And then I'll heat up the second cup and sip on that basically all afternoon. And then I'll show you my dinner. Hey, y'all. They're getting excited because it's close to eating time. But I thought I'd just show you my office. As you can see, the dogs take over half of it. But I work from home if you're new here. And I have people all the time that tell me, well, when they work from home, they just eat all the time. Now, this is what I do to help combat that, right? First thing I do is on my desk. Here's my drawer. I actually have several drawers here because this used to be Heath's storage for all his, stuff for when he was a carpenter. But anyhow, Delilah. Anyhow, I don't store any type of snack food in here because I know if I did that I would be apt to just put my hand in there and grab it. So instead, it's like, okay, I'm not going to put that in here. And I get really busy working. Like, I don't stay bored at my job. Like, I stay pretty busy. So let me show you. If I did want something to eat, then I have to get up. And yes, I keep that out all year round. I keep the door shut so the dogs don't just roam around, y'all. Okay. And I gotta go through the hall here, because this isn't like a open floor plan type deal, right? I gotta walk all the way through here and say hi to the dogs. And then here we are in the kitchen. Turn on some light. So I'd have to come all the way in here. Oh, look, he grabbed something to snack on today. But anyhow, I had to come all the way in here, which I'm kind of a workaholic. So when I'm busy doing something, I don't want to like leave my job to go stop and walk all the way in here to grab something. Plus, it means the dogs are going to follow me. And then I don't make it easy out here on our counters. And you'll see some tomatoes, but I know Heath is going to need those for his lunches, so I don't ever touch them. But you see, we don't have any snack food open. I do have treats for the dogs, other than Heath got this out of the pantry. But other than that, we don't keep like any snack foods out. So it's kind of like if we get them, like at KPL, we got a whole bag full of stuff. I put them away, and I generally put them either in our pantry, which then I'd have to walk way over here. I know it's not really that far, but I'd have to walk all the way in there and then go through the pantry and get it. And so most of the time, by the time I think, oh, I want something, by the time I would actually break away from my job and do that, I've plumb forgotten. You know, I just get on to something else. I see these dogs will go out. Come on, babes. Come on, you know you want to. See? Good babies. Alright, thank y'all. So last night I did forget to record. I'm sorry, I'm new to this. But I'm going to make the exact same dinner tonight. You know, this is what we generally do. We meal prep on the weekend, and we just have the same food almost every single night. I know, adventurous. But this one I'm having as my side. So we are having leftover brisket. And on the side, I'm making this dish. Basically, it's cauliflower florets. Look, this whole bag is $1.34 at HEB. And let me show you the ingredients. Let's see. There's the macros, right? If you're interested in that. Oh, look, way down here. Ingredients, cauliflower, which is what it should be. Oh, but anyways, $1.34. Oh, shoot. For this whole bag, right? But I get 2 dinners off of this. So that's like 67 cents each dinner for 2 people. So that's like 34 and so odd cents each person. Which, I mean, for a side, that's like real freaking cheap. So, and they're frozen. So that means, you know, if I don't necessarily want to have cauliflower that night, then it'll just stay in the freezer. I know I could get a fresh head of cauliflower cheaper, but this is like when I just want something pretty quick and easy. So I'm going to show you what I do. Real easy, y'all. So I put this in a pan or a skillet, something oven safe. I've got my avocado oil spray. I got just basic salt, pepper, garlic, but you can use any seasoning. Now, I do like to add to this mushrooms and jalapenos. I just quarter the mushrooms, and then I just kind of even that out here. And oh, look at that, all those seeds, y'all. Okay, let's see if they will. Okay, got most of them. Okay, and all you do, spray that up. I got my oven preheating. And then I also use, by Primal Kitchen, they put out a jalapeno buffalo sauce. So I will be putting some of that in after this roast for a bit. And then I also like to finish off with a little cheese on top as a garnish, and it melts through. It's like really nice side. So there it all is. I'm going to start roasting this, and then I'll show you how it turns out when I plate it. this is the dinner, y'all. So you've been wanting to see, well, what is 90% fat, right? And again, I'm doing fat first. So I'm not concerned so much with protein, keeping the carbs low, but mainly, 90% fat. That's a lot of fat. So what we have here, that's that cauliflower dish I was showing y'all. That's how it looks when it's all done. Oops, sorry. You can kind of see that buffalo sauce a little bit. I know it's a little dark in here. There is a little over 3 tablespoons of our homemade harissa mayo. We have that video. And then here's some brisket. It's a little over 3 ounces of brisket. And then I've got some Campari tomatoes, and I just put it in here with some seasoning, salt, and olive oil. So it's at least 2 tablespoons of olive oil, maybe a little more. And stay tuned because this isn't all of it. I'm just eating once a day besides my coffee. So I will be having a dessert thanks to Jen Delaney. So her channel, Just Jen Delaney, I made similar to the magic pumpkin pie that she made. So I'll show you that, or magic pumpkin cake. So I'll show you that in a few minutes. All right, y'all, this is the dessert. So this is Jen Delaney did a magic pumpkin pie using the Ketochow pumpkin caramel spice, whatever it's called. I adjusted it because the original Ketochow recipe has almond flour. Of course, we can't have that. So I kind of merged it with like a gooey butter cake recipe. But this is how it turned out. Not as good as Jen's look, but I still think it looks pretty good. It tastes amazing. And then again, so it's very, very fatty because I did like almost all fat, right? Other than the Ketochow, but there was cream cheese, butter, egg yolks. I can't remember if there was anything else. But anyways, all of that was mixed in here. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then topped it with some homemade whipped cream. We didn't have any of the Ready Whip stuff, but we had heavy cream. And what kind of sucked, y'all, is my mixer's getting cleaned right now. It's all in the dishwasher. So I had to do this by hand, and it takes a while. But anyways, I think it turned out pretty good by hand. It's just regular heavy cream, and I just kept whisking it until it finally, started to give me some shape there. Topped it with my homemade pumpkin spice pie, or pumpkin pie spice on top. So that's it. And this will complete my day. And I'm going to tell you, I'm already basically full. So this will definitely make me stuffed. Hey y'all, checking in with you. It is Thursday and had my normal coffee. So the coffee I make every morning for breakfast per se ends up being 2 cups of coffee. So I drank 1 of the cups. And I decided to try this drink, Shauna, Air Fryer Auntie. Some of y'all might have heard of her. Well, she did the Ketochow Mocha gingerbread drink. And so I wanted to put my spin on that. So I took the other cup of coffee and I mixed it with half of the gingerbread, a tablespoon of the chocolate cocoa powder unsweetened. I added just a couple drops of the maple stevia, a little bit of ginger, and of course, Bluegrass Girl, her vanilla paste that's completely keto. Added that all together, whipped it together, heated it back up because, by then my coffee was cold. And then I just made some homemade whipped cream and drizzled that with my homemade pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie spice, which is just basically cinnamon, ginger, cloves, and nutmeg. But top that all on top, and that's what I have. So the fat in the drink itself would be about 2.5 tablespoons of the coconut oil, Plus, in the whipped cream, that was 4 tablespoons of whipped cream. So there's all the fat in this. Good evening, y'all. Okay, this is Thursday night's dinner. You're like, what the heck, Shelly? So there's a tomato. We're basically Thursday nights, it's kind of like whatever's left over. And Heath usually goes shopping on Fridays. And so we just kind of sweep the kitchen, right? The tomato there's only 2 left, so I took one and he took one. And then there's little brisket, so he took the rest of the brisket and made a chili. And what I have done here, I know y'all, we're going to see how this goes, but I've got some olive oil that I mixed with the tomato and some salt. Then I piled just like the meat. I didn't pile all the juices with it. Just a little over 3.5 ounces of the brisket itself. And then I've got 2 tablespoons of fage. And I've got 4 tablespoons of our homemade harissa mayo. So kind of making my own sauce for the brisket. So I'm just kind of stirring it all together. But that's how you do fat first, right? You think of the fat items and then add all of that in. So you see it's going to be kind of a creamy soup-ish chili. We'll see. I mean, it tasted good a minute ago, so brisket's definitely good. But that's our dinner, or that's my dinner. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, one more thing. And I've got this chunky avocado. That's it. It's not guacamole. It's just chunky avocado. We get this at Sam's. I think it's like 16 in a pack or something. And so I'll have that as well. I'm debating whether I might just scoop it and put it all on top or just have it on the side. And I'll probably sprinkle a little bit of this I Can't Feel My Face by Flatiron Pepper Company. Just to spice things up. You know how we are. But that's dinner. No more dessert because we finished the pumpkin thing last night. So this will just be it for the rest of the night. And then we'll be watching 2 Crazy Ketos. And then make sure you tune in every Friday night because you never know what we're going to be making. And I know this Friday night, which go back if you missed us, but we will be making Flammkuchen, basically German pizza. If you know German, correct me. I know I mispronounced it. Hey y'all, it's Friday and Heath over there sneezing. He's allergic to cheese. That's what he's doing right now. But I hope I see everybody in the Friday Night Live. If not, comment down below and let us know when we'll see you again. So I was kind of hungry, and I know tonight it's going to have a lot of protein in it, so not enough fat. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. And again, I don't like purposely OMAD. That's just easy. But if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. So all I did was take a 1/2 cup of heavy cream, whip it up. I put some pumpkin pie spice in it. And just a couple drops of the maple stevia. And this is what happens when you don't, pay attention. Because it almost turned into butter, y'all. I mean, look how thick and creamy that is. But anyways, that's it. That's what I'm having for lunch. Just basically pure fat, right? It's just heavy whipping cream. So that will help up my fat for the day. And, of course, I still had my regular coffee with the coconut oil. So we're good there.
Hi everybody, I thought I'd show a little Delilah here. She just went to the vet, nothing serious, it's just her annual Pro Heart. Look, she's so cute. Anyways, I had some rewards, so I'm getting us a drink at Dutch Bros. Mainly I came here because they have pup cups and they put a treat, and guess who has lost 6 pounds since August? That girl right there. So she gets a pup cup, y'all. So here, I'm pulling up right now.
All right, you guys. It is Saturday afternoon. It's actually like 2 o'clock. Look, that's us recording. Woo. But this one, first time I'm eating today. what I made is Emily with Ready Set Keto posted this pecan praline or pecan something dump cake, and she wanted it keto-fied, so I was working on trying to keto-fy this. So I use these little, because if I make a mistake, at least it's a small one, and I think I nailed it. It was nice and gooey. I do have it topped with just a little bit. I did a heaping tablespoon of salted caramel Ketochow creamy, but like it ended up very pecan pie-like consistency. Oh, I think it was called pecan pie.
Praline.
No. It was a dump cake. Anyhow, this is so you can see it does kind of have that gelatinous like a pecan pie does. So I'll try making this again. This is just kind of a test batch. And so I'll try to make it again and do a recipe on it. And but that's what I'm having for lunch is this. I'll have to figure out the macros, but basically it's this, a little bit of keto chow, and then here I made some for Heath too. Look at his. See, Phil there. See, you kind of see that it's kind of gelatinous, right?
Mm-hmm.
You like it, babe?
Yes, really do.
All right, that's what I'm having. But mainly my meal today is going to be, we'll do that. My meal today will be at dinner time with our cook-along, and it's going to be a pork tenderloin that he smoked, plus a cabbage dish. So that's what'll be dinner. So I don't know if I'll have time to like show it since we'll be on the cook-along. There we go. Oh, sorry about the glare. Yum. Hey, y'all, this is Saturday night's dinner. We got a cabbage au gratin and a little bit of pork tenderloin. Anybody else get to eat like this with an audience every day? I feel so royal. There's Sam. So here's my lunch. This is Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. So I am going to have a lunch today. I just woke up hungry, I think, because everything we made yesterday was so freaking good, like I want it. So this is, I did have 1 cup of coffee so far. I might have another one this afternoon. So all I did was 1 cup with 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil. But for my lunch today, it is our Texas chili, the over-the-top chili. So that recipe came out on Monday. And what I've topped it with, a little bit of cheese, like it's a ½ ounce. This is sour cream. I did 2 ounces of sour cream. I've got a little Fage yogurt there, just 2 tablespoons. And I've got our mayo, another 2 tablespoons of mayo there. And then I've also got this mashed avocado, one of those little cups. This is from Sam's. And I'll probably just scoop some of this in here in a minute. And then I sprinkled a little bit of red onion, like maybe a teaspoon of red onion diced. And that's it. That's going to be my lunch today. And of course I'll have some water. And then I'll show you what we're having for dinner. It's Monday, y'all. Monday! Back to work for me. Not for Heath. It's like his Tuesday. So this is what I'm going to do. I've already had my 1 cup of coffee. So when I make my morning coffee with the 5 tablespoons of the coconut oil, that's for 2 cups of coffee. So I've had one, and I was like, I want my second cup to be like really special, fun, whatever you want to call it. But here's what I do. Here's my frother, right? And I've got some heavy cream. I'm going to turn this on with the frother on it. Okay, so see it says 0. And then in here, there is a min and max. So I'm just going to pour until this gets, right there, oops. So that's 94 grams. and 15 is 1 serving. So I'm going to do 94 divided by 15. That's how many servings, and that's what I'll be adding to my second cup of coffee. I'll show you that in just a minute. Of course, the dogs are running around, but I've got it lined up. My mug. I reheated the coffee in the microwave. See, that's 1 cup for me. And I'm sure Maitreya is like freaking out. You microwaved? Yes, I know. I'm the worst. And then here's my cream after I put it in the frother. And then since I have pumpkin coffee still, I'm doing my pumpkin pie spice on top. So, first, oops, lost a little bit there, but see, it doesn't even fill it up all the way. So is it really a full cup of coffee? I pour this. I mean, that was supposed to be like 6 tablespoons, y'all, but I don't feel like I got 6 tablespoons out of that, does it? Can I deduct some? You going back?
30 seconds.
Aw.
Gotta level both of them.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
It's cold as fuck in this house.
Oh, well, now I'm going to have to cut that out.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Love you.
Love you. All right, there's the top. There we go. And then I go ahead, I wash my frother out like right away. Because I don't really froth stuff that much. Look, I want like every drop, y'all. Okay. One other thing, I'm trying to figure out how to make some crispy, crunchy cookies. And I was thinking of doing a pecan pie cookie. That's how it turned out, but they're not crunchy. So I'm going to still work on them, but they're edible. They're very, very tasty edible cookies. So I'm going to have one of these. I haven't done the macros on it. I know it's going to be high in fat pecans. Used a whole stick of butter and I don't know, some other things too. Who knows at this point what I did. But Heath has already hit the cookies, y'all. It made double this. It made at least 8. Might have made like 10. That's what happens when I leave cookies around. I have a cookie thief. So for lunch on Monday, I'm having 3 strips of twirly bacon, or twisty bacon, and 2 tablespoons of mayo. Hard to see with the yellow bowl, but I did throw in some MCT of ours, and that's our hot sauce, y'all. All right, that'll be my lunch, along with some water. Always fill up with water. Monday night dinner. What we got here, I know I've taken a bite because we were recording, and so I had to take a bite. But basically what we got here is spare ribs. I've got 2 large, 1 medium, small, and has sauce on it. And I've got some jalapenos with about a ½ ounce of cream cheese. I'm also going to get some, I'm trying to think if I need to, oh yeah, I do need the mayonnaise. And I'll put some mayonnaise on this just for added fat, just a couple tablespoons. And then that's dinner, y'all. Okay, guys, I kind of changed it up. I decided instead of the heavy, or the mayo, I'm going to have me a nighttime cup of coffee. I'm going to top it with, oh yay, some heavy cream that's already done. And then I'm going to have one of those cookies that I made, which is over there. And that'll be my after dinner relaxation. Oh yeah. So when it comes to this, it's just instant coffee by Koozies. They make coffee and teas. It's really cool if you're going on any trip, or hint hint, if you have a cruise coming up, These are great to get different flavored coffees, and all you need is hot water. So, like, I really like this mocha one. None of these are sweetened. That's what I also like, because I'm like the weirdo. I don't like my coffee sweet. And, except sometimes I will have a specialty coffee, but generally I like an unsweetened coffee. So all of these are unsweetened. And you see there, you can even mix with hot or cold water. So these are excellent. I brought them on cruises and on road trips, and it's really, you know, it's as easy as doing the electrolytes, right? So what I do is I start off at the bottom. Sorry, it's gonna be a little shaky, guys. Well, if I can open it. Come on, open. Okay, I got it open finally. And what's also cool is they do recycle these containers. Once you've gotten like 50 of them, they give you a return envelope, and you just add it, add them all in the little package, and then you ship them back. So that's pretty cool. So that's what I do with them. So I always put a little water, then I put the powder, and then I'm going to slowly add water again. Look at how nice that is. And, I mean, it like dissolves really good. But I always go back with my frother. I just kind of give it a little 1-2, right? And then, now I got my coffee. Then I'm going to put in my heavy cream. Ooh, look at that. That's full. And then from there, I mean, I always like to top mine, especially if there's a cream topping, just some cinnamon. And that's it. We're good to go, y'all. And look, this is my New Orleans mug. Love it.